With Devil May Cry 5 right around the corner, we here at MojoPlays know what everyone is thinking. Oh crap, my fourth cousin hasn't played any of the previous titles and will be lost with the fifth entry. Okay, so you're probably not thinking that at all and are just excited to hack and slash your way through nightmarish landscapes with Dante and Nero. But the backstory can be tricky to nail down.
Alright, time to kick some ass.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. We've already released a Dante-centric run-through of the Devil May Cry series, which you can find here, so for this video, which will act as a companion, we're looking at the complete story and not just the moments that star the quick-witted, white-haired demon hunter. The Devil May Cry tale begins long before the arrival of Dante in the first game, and the story's timeline doesn't follow the release order of the games. Instead, the story begins with some lore, with Devil May Cry 3, then the first Devil May Cry, then Devil May Cry 2, and finally Devil May Cry 4, and the upcoming fifth game will continue the story after these events. That should cover all the games you need to worry about. Hey! Get the hell out of here, DMC Devil May Cry! No one wants to speak of you again!
Not in a million years.
The lore behind Devil May Cry is actually quite strong and has real ramifications for the rest of the story to come. It begins with two worlds, one demon and one human. Over 2,000 years ago, an uprising occurred in the demon world where the powerful demon Mundus overthrew the then current lord to become ruler of the demon world. But control over just one realm wasn't enough for Mundus, and he began to plot a complete takeover of the human realm as well. Mundus's army invaded the human world, and a massive war between the two factions began. But from within Mundus's own ranks, a leading general named Sparda, who disagreed with his ruler's attack on the human world, rebelled and eventually overthrew Mundus before sealing him away somewhere he couldn't escape.
So sad that humans will always be humans. No more.
To make sure that the human world was safe from demon interference, Sparda closed the link between the two worlds found in the ancient tower of Temen-ni-Gru and buried the tower deep underneath the Earth's surface to prevent anyone from discovering it again. Further, he locked within the tower numerous gatekeepers to keep unwanted intruders out. With the link closed and the tower buried, Sparda combined his blood and an ancient priestess's blood into a special amulet called the Perfect Amulet, which would serve as the key to unlocking the gateway deep within Temen-ni-Gru.
Good plan, Pop.
Just the opposite, actually. Originally, it was the key to the demon world, but was given to humans as a gift.
It doesn't matter to me one way or the other.
For the next 2,000 years, Sparda closely watched over and protected the human realm, eventually falling in love with a young woman named Eva close to the present day. With Eva, Sparda had two children in Dante and Virgil, who were born half human, half demon. To better hide the Perfect Amulet key, Sparda gave it as a gift to Eva before parting to continue to watch over the realms. He then died sometime later. Eva then divided the amulet into two pieces and gives one to each of her sons when they turned 8 years old, in the hopes of making passage to the demon realm even harder. Around this time, however, a group of demons attacked Eva's home, killing her in the process and separating the young boys. With their mother killed by demons, each brother thought the other had been killed as well.
Did he have it?
Of course. He's taking good care of it. After all, it is the only memento left from the mother you both lost.
Now on to the plot of the games, which oddly comes by way of a manga series released in conjunction with Devil May Cry 3. While the plot within these books isn't essential, it does reveal that Dante and Virgil actually find each other before the events of the third game take place. As expected, Dante has gone into demon hunting, hoping to one day kill the monster that took his mother's life, while Virgil has aligned himself with a mysterious man named Arkham in an attempt to reopen the gates to the demon world. A young girl experiencing problems with the demon realm is used as bait to bring Dante and Virgil together for the first time since they were children, and here they do battle with one another for the other's half of the Perfect Amulet. The two are too evenly matched at this point, however, and nothing comes of their skirmish. On to the third game, where Arkham visits Dante to give him an invitation from Virgil to attend Temen-ni-Gru, which has recently re-emerged from deep within Earth for the first time since Sparda buried it.
He sent this invitation for you.
On his way to the tower, Dante meets a lady named, Lady, who's also on her way to Temen-ni-Gru to find her father. Once at the tower, Dante is given entrance to it by another mysterious character named Jester, who is supposedly a jester because he's decked out in full court jester apparel. Jester claims that he is an ally of Dante's and that he's here to help Dante find his brother. And true to his word, Jester does help Dante through the tower as he battles the gatekeepers sealed inside long ago by his father.
Remember that, kid? Write it down on your hand if you don't trust your head.
Once reaching Virgil, however, Dante is easily defeated by his brother and left for dead, while Virgil takes Dante's half of the perfect amulet. Due to his arrogance, though, Virgil makes a crucial mistake and stabs Dante with his own sword in an attempt to finish him off, but this only awakens the demon nature within Dante for the first time and brings him fully back to life and stronger than before. Virgil escapes from the raging Dante and reunites with Arkham before continuing to seek out the gateway deep within the tower.
I'm sure you have time for one more game, right?
Why not? After all, we share the same blood.
Once Virgil and Arkham find the link, Virgil double-crosses Arkham and kills him. It's here that Dante finally catches up with Virgil again, and the two continue their fight from earlier, but the brothers are interrupted by Lady, who's then interrupted by Jester. With all four people now in the same room, it's revealed that Jester is actually Arkham, and he's been playing Virgil, Dante, and Lady the entire time, using them all in an effort to unlock the demon world and gain Sparda's power for himself.
I shall take over the power of Sparda!
Lady then reveals that Arkham is her father and that she's here to kill him because he killed her mother. While battling Lady, Arkham uses his daughter's blood to reopen the gateway and he flees inside. And Dante and Virgil track him down to hell and kill him.
Jackpot.
Next, the brothers do battle for each other's half of the amulet and for the ancient powers of their father Sparda.
Let's finish this, Virgil. I have to stop you, even if that means killing you.
Dante wins and Virgil decides to stay in the underworld, where he crazily challenges Mundus to a fight and loses again.
Are you crying?
It's only the rain.
And this time, he's turned into an evil puppet by Mundus by the name of Nello Angelo. At the start of the first game and with the demon world open, Dante is busy running a demon hunting business where he's approached by a woman named Trish who wants to hire him to keep Mundus from returning to Earth. Dante agrees, ultimately hoping to avenge his mother by defeating Mundus, and seeks the castle where the demon lord is set to return. But he's greeted there instead by his brainwashed brother in the form of Nello Angelo. Nello doesn't have access to his memories and doesn't know Dante is his brother until he sees the other half of the perfect amulet around Dante's neck and flees in confusion. It's only now that Dante realizes that Nello is Virgil, and that he was turned into an evil puppet after losing a fight to Mundus. Wanting to free his brother from suffering, Dante tracks down Nello, defeats him, and releases Virgil from Mundus's grip. With even more anger toward Mundus now, Dante finds and defeats the Demon Lord with Trish's help and keeps him from returning to Earth. Afterward, Dante and Trish go into the demon hunting business together.
There's no need to worry, right? 'Cause the world has the legendary Dark Knight Dante and his sidekick.
There are still events of Devil May Cry 2 to account for, but the narrative of this game is usually glossed over, seeing as the game itself was seen as a misstep for the series. But just in case Devil May Cry 5 includes anything from the second game, we'll provide a brief summary. In this game, Dante and a new character, Lucia, seek to take down a powerful businessman by the name of Arius, who wants to bring an ancient demon to Earth named Argosax, who once reigned over the underworld before Mundus's time. Lucia is captured by Arius, whom reveals to her that she's actually a mannequin that he created, and Dante is forced to save her and defeat the mad businessman. Dante then heads off to Hell to deal with Argosax and defeats the former Demon Lord, preventing his return. With the fourth game next in the timeline, the story picks up not with Dante, but with a young man named Nero. Not Nello, there's a difference. A religious group that believes that long ago, Sparda wished to eliminate all demons, and thus, they seek to continue his work. While at an order meeting, however, Nero witnesses Dante break into their church and slay their leader named Sanctus. Enraged, Nero confronts Dante and he applauds Nero's fighting skills, saying that he's improved over time, which suggests that Dante's been following Nero for some reason.
Hey! Adios, kid.
It's later hinted that Nero is in fact Virgil's son, and Dante has been keeping an eye on him as well. Nero is then tasked by the Order of the Sword to find and kill Dante, but along the way he starts to feel that all is not right within the Order and that something fishy is going on. Its leader, Sanctus, is miraculously revived by dark magic, and Nero confronts his once-dead leader with questions about the Order. Now more powerful than before, Sanctus turns on Nero for questioning the Order and kidnaps him. This causes Dante and Trish to return, kill Sanctus, free Nero, and save the day once more.
Nero!
It's somewhere at this point that the fifth Devil May Cry game picks up, when a mysterious man named V appears at Dante's office and wants to hire him to stop a recent series of demon attacks. Also, Nero has since set up his own demon hunting operation and somehow also begins working on the same series of attacks. For the rest of this epic story, however, we're going to have to wait until Devil May Cry 5's release. But until then, happy demon hunting, everyone! Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.